In this video, we will discuss about branching patterns in stems. Stem may be unbranched. Stem is the upper ground part of the plant, shoot system. Now this may be unbranched, divided into nodes, and internodes. Sometimes this may be unbranched. This is called as culm or cortex. This is found in case of bamboos. Now here stem is unbranched, but this stem may be branched. This may be showing branches like this. Now branching pattern is in the stem in such a way that leaves borne on the branches, they are exposed to the sunlight, or they can get maximum sunlight and aeration. So this branching pattern is different in different plant. So this is called as branching pattern in the stems. Now we can see here branching pattern. Now these are the branches. We can see branches, and here also in Kari Patta we can see these are different branches arising from this is the main stem. Then we can see this is ficus plant, and this is also showing different kind of branching pattern, and we can see this is arranged in such a way that this is maximum exposed to sunlight. And we can again see here these are again branching. So this is the branching pattern in stems. Now branching pattern in stems, this can be in two methods, that is dichotomous and lateral. Now if we have stem, right, like this is stem, right, and if this divides into two, and further this divides into two like this further divides into two, so this is called as dichotomous branching. And when this is occurring in this way, this is called as true dichotomy. Second kind of branching is lateral. Now we have a stem, and this is the branch which is arising from it. So this is called as lateral branching pattern. Now we'll discuss in detail what is dichotomous and what is lateral branching pattern. First we'll discuss about dichotomous. We can see here this is the main stem dividing into two. This is further dividing into two. This is further dividing into two. This is further dividing into two. So this is called as true dichotomy. But sometimes dichotomy may not be true, like this is the stem. This is dividing into two branches. One branch is not growing properly. Its growth is suppressed, but this branch is growing properly. Now this further divides into two. Again, its growth is suppressed on this side. This further branch will grow into two types. Here growth is suppressed. So growth is suppressed of the lateral branches on one side only. So this is called as helicoid dichotomy. Now helicoid dichotomy is when branches, they are on one side and they are suppressed, and on other side growth is proper. So this is called as helicoid dichotomy. And we will, when we straighten up this axis like this, so this is not a single axis. This is formed by fusion of this branch, and this branch. So this is called as pseudopodium. This is not monopodial growth. This is pseudopodium. And this is also called as sympodium. Sympodial axis. Now example of true dichotomy is in case of lycopodium. This is a member of Pteridophyta. We can see here this is dividing into two. This is again dividing into two, and this is further dividing like this. So this is true dichotomy in case of lycopodium, and this is the example of Pteridophyte. Now next we will discuss about scorpioid dichotomy. We can see here, now this is the main branch dividing into two. Now growth on this side is suppressed. Now this branch is further dividing into two. Now growth on this side is, alternate side is suppressed. Again this will divide into two, and growth on this side is suppressed. So this, here we can see this is alternate. This side, this side, this side, this side, and this side. So on alternate side growth is suppressed. And when we straighten up this axis like this, now this is formed by fusion of this axis, this, and this, and this. So this is again called as pseudopodium or sympodial axis, and this is called as scorpioid dichotomy. So this is helicoid dichotomy, this is scorpioid dichotomy. So these are examples of dichotomous branching: true dichotomy, helicoid dichotomy, and scorpioid dichotomy. Now next we'll discuss about lateral branching pattern. Now lateral branching pattern is further of two types. This may be racemose, this may be cymos. Racemose is also called as monopodial or indefinite branching pattern. Cymos is called as sympodial or definite branching pattern. This is of three types: uniparous, also called as monochasial sign; biparis, also called as dichasial sign; multiparous, also called as polychasial sign. Now first we'll discuss racemose, monopodial or indefinite branching pattern. This is type of lateral branching pattern. Now we can see here, this is the main stem and this is growing by single axis only, right? So this, when this is growing by single axis, this is not formed by fusion of many branches. So this is called as monopodial growth. And here growing point is located, and this can keep on growing indefinitely, like we can see in case of eucalyptus. Eucalyptus plant growth may be up to 100 to 110 meters, and plant is growing indefinitely. So this is also called as indefinite growth, and these are the lateral branches which are arising from the main stem. Now their arrangement on the main stem is present in a acropetalous manner. Acropetalous growth is like we can see here, these are the older branches which are present at the base, then further younger, and older branches present at the base, and younger branches they are present at the tip. Now we can see in these diagrams also, like this is the araucaria plant, also called as Christmas tree. Now this is its main stem which is growing continuously, and here its growing point is located. So we can see its branches, these are the younger, and this is again younger. This is the whole plant we can see here. So this is the main stem which is growing. Now this is the bamboo actually which is supporting the main stem, because this may tilt on one side, so bamboo has been attached just to support the main stem. So this part is the main stem growing indefinitely. Now here we can see these are older and these are younger. So this is called as acropetalous arrangement. So second example is of pinus. Now pinus plant also grows indefinitely. This is overcovered by some other plants, and this plant is pinus. We can see here, these are the branches bearing needle shaped leaves. So this is the pinus plant. Again, this will bear older branches at the lower part and younger toward the upper part. This is called as acropetalous arrangement, and main axis is monopodial. This is not formed by fusion of many branches. This will grow indefinitely. So this shows indefinite growth. Now second we'll discuss about cymos. Now cymos is when we have a main stem. Now this shows a definite growth. After certain growth, this will stop growing, and further growth will be carried by the lateral branches, and which arise in the axil of the leaves. So these are axillary branches. So this has stopped growth, and this is called as definite growth or definite branching pattern. Now this is further of three types: uniparous, biparis, and multiparous. We'll discuss one by one. First we'll discuss about uniparous monochasial sign. We can see here, this is the main stem. Now this will stop growing. This apical bud may turn into flower. This may turn into tendril. Tendril is actually like coiled structure like this. Or this may turn into thorn. This is thorn. So this may turn into flower, tendril, thorn, or apical bud. And this is the leaf from axil. This branch is arising. Again, this branch will stop its growth, and further growth will be carried out by again in the axil of the leaf like this. This will again stop its growth, and further growth will be taken by this axillary branch which is arising in the axil of the leaf, and so on. We can see here up to this. So alternately, this is called as Scorpioid sign. Now here we can again see main axis will be formed by fusion of this, this and this. So this is called as pseudopodium, right? So this is not a simple axis. This is formed by fusion of many branches. So this is called as pseudopodium. So this is also called as uniparous monochasial sign. Now second kind is like this is the main axis. This stop its growth, and further growth is taken by the axillary branch. This will stop its growth. Further is taken by another branch. This will stop its growth. This is arising in the axil of the leaves. So these are on one side only, and when this will straighten up, right, this is called as pseudopodium or sympodial axis. We also call it as sympodial. This is not monopodial. Main stem is not growing straight like this. Now this is formed by fusion of this, like this. And here this is formed by fusion of all these branches. So when straighten up, this is an axis which is formed by fusion of many branches. So this is called as pseudopodium. We can see here pseudopodium. Example of scorpioid cyme is grapevine. An example of helicoid cyme is dhatura. Now grapevine. Now this is grape branch. We can see this is the grapevine. This is also grapevine, right? These are its you can say axis and branches. So this is grapevine, which is the example of scorpioid cyme. Now next we'll discuss about biparis or dichasial cyme. We can see here this is the main stem which stop its growth, apical bud. This may turn into flower, tendril or thorn, and two leaves are here and two axillary branch will arise in the axil of these leaves. Now further, this will stop its growth. Two leaves will be there and two axillary branch will arise. Again two leaves, two axillary branch. Now they will turn into flower, tendril or thorn. They will show a definite growth. So examples are mirabilis, silene and chandani. And this is the plant of chandani, which is showing this dichasial cyme or biparis cyme, Cymos branching. Cymos is, it has a definite branching pattern. So we can again see this had stopped its growth, and these are two leaves, two branches, two leaves, two branches, two leaves and two branches, and this is showing definite growth. So this is about biparis or dichasial Cymos branching. Next is multiparis or polychasial Cymos. Now here this is the main axis which is stopping the growth. This may turn into apical bud, flower, tendril or thorn. Now here more than two leaves they are arising. Like we can see 4 or 5 or 6 leaves may be there. So depending upon how many leaves are there, we will get the axillary branches. Now here are 4 leaves, so we'll get 4 branches. Now these 4 branches growth will be stopping. This may turn into flower, tendril or thorn. Again 4 leaves, and we are getting 4 branches. Again they are stopping their growth. So this is called as multiparis or polychasial Cymos branching pattern. Now example is, now this is nerium, caner. We also call it as caner. This is the plant of caner which show this kind of branching. And this is the croton which is having variegated leaves. Now we can see here is branching pattern like this. This is croton. So these are the example of multiparis or polychasial cyme. Nerium, croton and euphorbia species also show this kind of branching. So this is all about branching pattern in stems. If you have enjoyed my video, please like, share and subscribe. If you have any questions or doubts, you can ask me in the comment box. Thank you for watching my video.